You won't believe what just happened right now, guys. You won't believe what just happened right now. I just missed an FBZ setup. This is the last FBZ setup for this week. Guess what? I was planning to take this particular setup since yesterday. Today is Thursday, and you can see the time. It says 10:10. This is like 10 a.m. my time here, and I plan to take the setup around 8 a.m., which is like early New York session. And this happened. I missed this trade. I was discussing with my family, and just in the middle of the conversation, that was when I realized that I had a trade I wanted to take. And it was just 30 minutes past the time, only for me to open up my phone and I saw that the trade has already played out. Oh man. So if it was you, what will you do? I mean, this psychology, knowing whether FBZ is a strategy that doesn't play out all the time, like it's seasonal, it could come, this kind of setup that gives you like a 1:5, 1:4, it could come maybe once or twice in a month. So, but it is what it is. Sometimes these are the things you do for family. So yeah, guys, welcome back to another video. If you are here and you want to know more about what I do, I'm Easy and I trade FBZ, and this is a strategy that is very simple, just around price action. And not to bore you guys with a lot of talk, I'm going to be showing you what I discovered on FBZ that can help you. This is a strategy that is all around liquidity, price action, and how you can execute and make money. You can see how, I'll show you how 1:1 can make you a lot of money. I just discovered something new. I don't know if you've heard of pyramid trading strategy. That's a very good way to execute. So I'm going to show you guys how you can use that with FBZ to make good money for yourself. And I will show you also the profit that I made trading funding pips. So if you want to trade with funding pips, check in the link in the description below. You will see a link to register with funding pips, and definitely you're going to get a discount once you purchase an account. So yeah. Yes, this week I traded CPI, and funding pips did something that was crazy. I made I think that was $800 and something profit on my $10,000 account in just one trade, trading that news and funding pip. On the FaZe account, they didn't deduct the profit, but on my funding account, I have two accounts, two $10,000 accounts. Actually, I have three. Okay, I lost one of it and two is still counting. Now on the second account, which is the life account, they removed the profits, so which was not actually good for me because it's profit, bro. Join me to my screen. Let me show you guys how I was able to take that amazing setup, guys. Trust me, it's going to be a wonderful one. Just before I start, I would love to make a quick disclaimer that whatever I'm about to show you right here is just for knowledge. Okay, it's just knowledge based. Okay, there are no guarantees in forex trading, so everybody should take responsibility of whatever decision that they make or they will make with what I'm going to teach. Now back to the video. You can see right here that when I said I had a good day, I actually had a good day. I had a good week trading. So this is gold. I also traded volatility 75, and I also traded ooh, wow, wait a minute, I closed around here and priced. I wanted to hold this trade. You see, this volatility 75 trade that you're seeing, I literally did. I done $20 something to $150 and plus. So if I was holding, I would have done more than $200 with $20 something. That's like 100%. That's like 1000%. Oh my god. FBZ is crazy. You guys need to learn FBZ. So that's not why I'm here. So guys, back to gold. Let me show you guys something about gold, how I traded, and even the trade that I missed right now. Because right now, I don't know what gold is going to do. This looks like a liquidity grab, and price might continue going upwards or bearish. But now, the new thing that I discovered in FBZ is it's always good to wait. Now, the rule says liquidity before FBZ. That's what the rule says. Liquidity before FBZ. So here's the trade I caught today. The trade I was supposed to catch today that I missed. So what did I look out for? Let me show you guys. Let's do a little bit of back test here. I usually trade by 8 o'clock. Okay, so that 8 o'clock is like New York time. Okay, New York session. Yeah. So now for Thursdays, 8 o'clock for Thursdays, 8 o'clock for Tuesdays. Now what did I see here? I basically saw price. When market opened around here, now I waited for price to like do what? To give me an FBZ pattern. What's the FBZ pattern? Yes. Now, before I waited for this FBZ pattern to form, this is the pattern for bearish. How did that? Because the first thing is you have to understand whether you are bullish or you're bearish first. And that's where liquidity concept comes in. Now, I only derive my bias based on liquidity order flow. What am I talking about? For example, now you see here, at this point, I saw that price, and I always held on the 1 hour time frame. I'm on the 1 hour time frame right now. I saw that price came here and took out this liquidity. How do I know this is a liquidity? Look at the strong rejection here. Now, look at the time that this happened. It happened during an execution time. I also call this is CPI. I call this CPI trade. I will show you guys how I call this trade. Now, but I want to show you guys this one that I missed. This is a very sweet setup that played out. Funny pips took away my profits, but that's okay. I'm still gonna make another one. It's just gonna take time. Now, I already knew that this guy was bearish, but at the same time, I was having bullish concept in mind. So because of the CPI news, I was thinking that price was going to continue going above. As a matter of fact, I was holding buys on BTC, which ended up in a loss. Now, why did I resolve to finally take a sell position? That happened. Now, this happened after New York session. Okay, price came here and swept this high with this strong rejection like this on a 1 hour time frame. I was thinking could be the liquidity in this trade. This could be the liquidity. Now I'm still thinking bearish. So I've not seen any bullish liquidity so far apart from this one right here. So I'm like, price has taken the sell side liquidity right here and now has dumped it to buy side liquidity. Now probably this could be a bearish move. So what it means is if at the next day execution window, like the next trading day execution time, I get a bearish FBZ, I have to sell. Now this that happened was a confirmation. I was like, is price going downwards? So now look at what my mindset was like. If I see a bearish FBZ during my execution time frame, price is likely going to sell. It's a very strong setup. So now I trade in line with the liquidity order flow. If that makes sense, Jamie, let's continue to you understand the rest of the explanation. Now, coming to this time in the morning, when I woke up in the morning, I saw this pattern form and you could see it very clearly that this is like this. This is what you have. Okay, this is what you have. And probably this is just the FBZ. You can see, let me mark it, let me draw it. This is the FBZ. So what do I expect for FBZ? Price has to do something like this, then continue downwards. That's the pattern. After I saw this, what did I do next? I waited for confirmations for price to retrace, and I wanted to trade this at the execution time frame for this particular day. Actually, from 8 p.m. So look at this was 8 p.m. Now I'll turn to line chart. Now entry for the FBZ entry confirmation is once the pattern is formed. I want to see like a 5 minutes bearish engulfing or a 15 minutes bearish engulfing if it's on Monday. So now let's turn to 5 minutes time frame. A 5 minutes bearish engulfing. Now notice what happened here. Price already gave this setup, but this wasn't the execution time for Thursday. Okay, I have to wait till 8. 8 should be around somewhere here. Yeah, around somewhere here. Now let me play. Let you guys see. So we waited. Price went all the way down. We tested, and then finally this was where we got the bearish engulfing. Now watch and see what happens. What time was this? Oh, this wasn't 8. Okay, yeah, see what happened. This wasn't 8 p.m. Yeah, this wasn't 8 p.m. So I can't execute. If it's not yet execution time, don't execute. Because if I had entered here, I would have been stopped out. But look at, we're still waiting for, now it's 8 p.m. I guess so. It's 8 p.m. now. Price gave a bullish engulfing, and then what happened? Remember, I told you guys we are bearish. price finally gave a bearish engulfing, and this was the entry. So if I enter this trade here, and then targets, usually we target like a 1:1, 1:1. Somebody like me, I do a strategy that I will show. I want to show you guys after now. That is called pyramid. I don't know if any of you have heard of pyramid. It's a very nice strategy. You can look it up. It's on YouTube. I think it's a guy called Jesse something that brought out the strategy. It's very helpful, especially if you have a very high winning rate trade. You can use it to flip your account, to X your profitability than just waiting for setups or taking too many trades. So that's it. Now, this is 1:1. Naturally, look at what pyramiding does. Pyramiding helps me, like, let's say this trade like this. I can now decide to take advantage of this particular trade right here. Now, at this point, I will just wait. Once price comes all the way down past this red line, I will add, if I was risking 1% per trade, I'm going to be risking from here. I'm going to be risking, it says 0.2 like times. That's maybe like if I was risking 1%, I'm going to be risking like 2% at this point. My total risk will be like 3%. Okay. Now, then I will finally take my full TP at 1:1. I'll close this particular setup at 1:1, set break even, and then target 1:2 if I want to take more profit. Okay, I think that makes sense. So this is for pyramid trading strategy. You can look it up if you want to know more about that. It's a way to scale up. Now look at FBZ setup right here. This was when the engulfing was formed. What happened next? You see price started flowing in that direction and a very big spike. You see, 1:1. If I take a 1:1, set move stop loss to break even, and we are risking nothing on this trade. Next target profit should be like a 1:2, which should be around somewhere here. Let me put this back here. So 1:2 is like right here. So just imagine that we have break even on. The 1:2 is like right here. What the price do? It didn't stop us out. You see, it didn't stop us out. Kept all the way down 1:2 and even gave us a 1:3. It kept giving. So someone like me, I'll just wait for the next resistance zone or support zone, depending on if it's a buy or a sell, and catch it all the way down. So guys, you see how sweet it is. FBZ, the same thing happened on Tuesday, I guess. That was on Tuesday, yeah. CPI news trading. You can see the engulfing here. After that engulfing right here, I entered a buy. Then I placed an order right here. I placed an order, a buy stop right here, where I had my very big stop loss, my very big entry, and that was where I think that might be where the funding peeps guys faulted me. So I don't know, but I'm just thinking. That's why sometimes it's good to trade a live account alongside your prop firm account, because you just never know what happens. A lot of rules to avoid. So guys, this is basically like, you can see how FBZ plays out. Very, very clean, very, very sweet. Let me show you guys what happened that day. There's this guy. They move this all the way here to 1 hour time frame. So you see the FBZ setup that played out right here. Starting, look at when price opened right here, moved up, came all the way down, broke above here. You can see this very little movement. It's a very little movement. This was a break above. But before then, we want to know where the liquidity is flowing from. So I noticed that this was a bearish liquidity happened the day before. Or no, this happened on the early hours of that day that price opened. And then I know that I was looking for bullish. So if I see any bullish setup, I'm going to take it. And this was it. Boom. What happened? Price came down during the trading time around 8 a.m. 5 minutes time frame. And it gave us that sweet engulfing candle. Boom. Immediately after the engulfing candle, I set my entry stop loss below the zone right there, and you can see how price started to play out. My 1:1 was around somewhere here, so I had my entries around. My 1:1 was around somewhere here, if I'm not mistaken. Let me show you guys. My 1:1 was somewhere here. Actually, I was targeting 1:1.5, but I had this very, very tight what do you call it? I added more position. I think I added that position around here. Let me see. Yes. I normally target half of this. So once price spikes up, to TP1. I just closed that one because this one usually has more risk. So, but that's more money for me. So that was it. And I caught this particular setup, and what happened but for the good thing about this was I didn't set TP. I like to close my TP manually because I like to monitor my trades. I mean, just for a while, FBZ setup doesn't take too long to play out. If you start taking too long, it might not play out anymore. It's so funny. So the next thing I saw, while I was just on my screen, I just saw this flash above. Woo! And price did 1:5. I wasn't expecting it. The fact I didn't even know that there was news that day. I just forgot that there was CPI news that day. I was just randomly trading without even taking my fundamentals. And this happened. I said 1:5? How? I didn't waste time because I'm just seeing 1:5. I said no, I'm closing. I closed all the positions that I had. I did bulk option, closed everything out because I was so excited. I didn't expect to get 1:5. It happened randomly. So I closed it out, and funny people flagged me that I traded news, and they took away my profit. They only left the one on the face account. But good thing, I traded a live account, and that was how I was able to secure the profit. Also, I traded GBPJPY. I traded GBPJPY, so you guys can see right here. Man, trading is interesting. You just need to understand how it works, guys. Just need to understand how it works. Let me finish this up. So I traded GBPJPY. This trade was very, very noisy because I was holding it, and then overnight, I know GBPJPY always have spread. I don't like spread trading. The spreads are very wide, but I was lucky I didn't get stopped out, and all of these were all FBZ setups. So you guys see how FBZ works. Like I've shown you guys the one that I missed today. I probably caught this one and I missed this one. And another beautiful thing about FBZ is that backtesting have made me to understand that FBZ works for patient traders. In a month, you might be getting like maybe 4 to 8 setups, depending on how you place out. Sometimes some months you may just get 3. In a month, you may get like 4 to 8 setups. And out of that 4 to 8 setups, you hardly will lose. You may lose maybe 2 or 3. I mean, that's a very good strategy. Or you may just lose 1. Or in most good months, you may not lose again. In worst months, you may lose up to 4. I think one of the worst months I backtested was August. And I'm still going to backtest August for 2024. So I'm doing a backtesting with AI. ChatGPT over here, you can see. I literally asked AI. I'm giving AI all my records, and I'm showing it what to do with the records, telling it do this, do that for me, and AI is doing all of that for me. You know, that's the beautiful thing about AI. You guys have to incorporate AI in your trading. It can do the statistical analysis, it can do economical analysis. Then you can combine all of that knowledge into your trading. Don't just trade technical analysis if you want to stay profitable. The conditions of the market have changed. It's now beyond just technical. Okay, you have to look for a system that works around whatever market is. Okay, not just trend line and all those drawings. Okay, now this is statistical analysis. I'm just trying to figure out what is the best things that work so that I can stay in line with what is working and avoid the noise in my trading. So like I have a strategy. I came up with a strategy, and I'm giving AI ChatGPT the reports, and it's giving me, like you can see, January, the back test and the accuracy is just telling me, making me to know what I could expect for every month. Well, it may not be exactly the same way, but it's good that I know the outcome of my trading strategy. And it also made me to understand that sometimes patience is more important than trading all the time. So back to what I was saying, you can see this is the analysis and the data that AI was able to give me. It also gave me the accuracy. So far, I've backtested from January to August, and I am still backtesting. And it always leaves notes behind because I tell it exactly what happened at the course of the markets, the things that played out. If I had done this, if I had done that, this would have happened. And it keeps all those particular remarks in check for me. Gives me an overall remark and everything. You see, it's very, very clear. It's very good to use AI, integrate AI into your trading. That way you can see better result. Thanks so much for watching this video up to this time. I don't want it to be so long. If you want to know more about FBZ, make sure you are subscribed and you've liked this video. Also follow me on every social media platform. I remain Mr. Easy, or you can look for the FBZ Trader. FBZ Trader. You can see me on TikTok, I'm Easy, or you can look for FBZ Trader once again.